All right. Hey guys, so yesterday the Humble Monthly was unlocked, and that means there's some new early unlocks for next month's Humble Monthly. That includes Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes and the Phantom Pain. Those are two separate games. The Definitive Experience, which does include, I think it's like 8 or 9 DLC packs that include a variety of different costumes, which is pretty cool. If you haven't heard of Metal Gear Solid 5 before, it is a AAA, I guess you would call it an open world stealth action game. It is filled with so much content, and if you've ever wondered like why so many people praise Hideo Kojima, it's for games like this. Absolutely stunning, incredible experience from start to finish. And then we have Cities Skylines with the expansion After Dark. This is very similar to the SimCity series, although in my opinion, Cities Skylines is like the definitive SimCity experience. It is so much better in almost every single way. It's very easy to get into, and it's just so much fun. It's a city building management game, sort of a city building simulator. So if you're interested in these early unlocks and you are planning on subscribing, I do encourage you to use my referral link in the description below. It'll help support me in this channel, and I really appreciate any of you who decide to do so. If you're unfamiliar with the Humble Monthly, it's a $12 a month service. You can cancel at any time. You get the early unlock games early, and then you get a random loot crate at the beginning of each month. So every Friday of each month, you get a crate of around like 7 or 8 Steam games total, including the early unlocks. So it's a pretty cool deal. If you're into Loot Crate, you may be into the Humble Monthly. You also get 10% off the Humble Store and access to a thing called the Humble Trove, which includes 60 plus DRM free games. Everything you see here is included in the Trove, so you have access to a lot more games for no cost at all. It's completely free. So yeah, that referral link will be in the description below. Thanks again. So now let's go over the games that came out in, I guess you would say last month or this month. I get kind of confused with the months, but the most recent monthly that was fully revealed, it included 10 games for $237, which is considerably higher than last month's monthly, although I do think they did include some filler games. So first up, you get Resident Evil Revelations, which is a horror game. I'm a big fan of the Resident Evil series, and I highly recommend playing Revelations. And then we have another horror game. I suppose Halloween just ended, so they're putting some horror games in this monthly. Dead Island, the Definitive Edition. This is like the remastered version of Dead Island, which is a nice little zombie multiplayer game that you can play co-op with friends, sort of like Dead Rising. And then we have 2 games which I sort of feel like are filler content. There's Sniper Elite and Sniper Elite version 2. The reason why I say they're filler content is because there's also Sniper Elite version 3, and I believe there's a Sniper Elite 4. So these are the older games in the series, but these are like some third-person sniping games. You do aim down the sights, and it does have some very interesting bullet mechanics where you get to watch the bullet fly out in slow-mo and then break the enemy's bones. So I would suggest playing Sniper Elite version 2, but there's really no reason to play the original Sniper Elite, at least not in my opinion. And then moving to the early unlocks, we had Hitman the Complete First Season, which is, of course, a fantastic stealth assassination type game where you play as Agent 47 himself.
Dig a trench, Director, and make it.
And then we have Hollow Knight, which I think is one of the best games in the monthly. It is a 2D style Metroidvania type action game, which a lot of people have really been loving lately. And then finally there was 7 Days to Die, which is a multiplayer zombie survival game where you do a bunch of crafting. You can create your own base, you can craft all sorts of different weapons and materials, and it's pretty interesting. There's a lot of exploring and looting and trying to fend off from various zombies. So it's one of the, I guess you would call it one of the more like realistic zombie survival games where it focuses more on co-op play rather than fighting against other people in the server. And then we have a game called The Dwarves. I really don't know too much about it. I think it's a tactical RPG. From the trailer, you can see that there's some pretty like large-scale battles, which looks very interesting. And on the Steam store, this retails for $40, so I'm pretty sure you're getting some solid value here. You may notice that it does have mostly positive reviews, but that's probably just because of the high price point. And then we have Hard Reset Redux. I don't really have a whole lot of experience with this game, but from the trailer alone, it is a action-packed first-person shooter. If you're into like classic first-person shooters that are just like over the top, like Doom and so forth, with just like crazy weapons and crazy enemies, you'll have a blast playing Hard Reset Redux. So that's about it for the monthly. I do really encourage you to pick up this month's Humble Monthly. I know a lot of you may be turned off by it, but trust me, Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain is an absolutely fantastic game. You're getting like over 50 hours worth of content and you will have an absolute blast. Before playing Metal Gear Solid 5, believe it or not, I wasn't the biggest fan of stealth games, but this completely changed my perspective of what a stealth game can be. Along with that, City Skylines, of course, fantastic. So I would definitely say that this upcoming monthly is going to be great. It's probably going to be even better than this previous month, at least in my opinion. So moving forward, I do want to quickly just mention a couple things. Destiny 2 is now free to own forever until November 18th. So this is a limited time offer, but if you head over to the Blizzard store and download the Blizzard client, you can install Destiny 2 and then it'll be activated and redeemed on your account to own forever. Destiny 2 is a fantastic, like, I guess you would call it an MMO. I would just call it like a co-op multiplayer experience. But it was made by Bungie, the same developers of Halo. And I really enjoyed my experience playing Destiny 2. Fantastic graphics, great gameplay. The story is lacking, but it makes up for it being online multiplayer co-op. So I would definitely recommend playing Destiny 2. And I think one more thing I wanted to mention just very quickly. I never made a video on the THQNordic PlayStation bundle number 2. So let's just quickly take a glance at it. If you guys want to use my referral link, you are more than welcome to. If you use my referral link, you can scroll down and to where it says choose where your money goes. And then if my link is enabled, you'll see my name here. You can actually choose to help support me as much as you like, but this is only for people who own a PS4 and are interested in PS4 games. There's a lot of good stuff here. Like the first tier, which is just $1, includes Lock's Quest and Guyana, or I'm probably mispronouncing that, Guyana Sisters Twisted Dreams Director's Cut, which is a great like a 2D, I believe it's like a 2D like beat 'em up style game, but it looks fantastic. And then the second tier, as you can see, includes a bunch of great games as well. This is The Police, Destroy All Humans 2. I really wish that game was on PC. Absolutely fantastic game. I remember playing it back on the PS2. And then scrolling down, like the third tier includes Darksiders Remastered Edition. I really wish they would have included that in like a PC Humble Bundle, because that would have been perfect just in time for Halloween. Not sure why they put it in the PlayStation bundle. And then Sign Mora EX is a great shooter, more like a shoot 'em up, I believe. And then you get some other games as well, and $2 of Humble Wallet credit. So I just wanted to quickly mention that just because I didn't go over it when it came out. I don't think any of you guys who watch my videos are PS4 owners, and if you are, I don't know if you would be purchasing Humble Bundles. This is more like Humble Bundles known for like Steam games. So I just wanted to quickly mention that. So that's it for this video. Pretty tired, but thanks for watching. Thanks for help supporting my channel. Thanks for using my referral link. I really appreciate it. Have a nice day.